Hi Scorpios, welcome to July, and in this video I'm going to do a tarot card reading for the month of July. Let's see what the cards can tell us. So today I'm going to use 4 different decks and I'm going to draw 3 cards from each. Alright, so this is the first deck that I'm going to use today. It is called Universal Tarot. It has all the traditional tarot symbols on it. Which makes it easy for those who don't really do tarot understand the symbols, the meaning of the card. So, Scorpios in July. Scorpios in July. Ooh, what is going on? Scorpios, you feel like you are stuck. You have no option. You don't know like the solution to a problem that you are facing. But now let me tell you this thing. Look at her closely. Like even though she seems to be tied and stuff, like in a lot of other decks, this girl is depicted as like her hands are tied like very loosely. Like if she wants to, she can like Houdini her way out of it. And then like look at the swords around her. The swords are not a cage. Like she can easily walk through this and this part. Yeah. So it's all in your head. Yeah. Swords represent like thoughts, mind. Yeah. So this means it's inside your mind mostly. So whatever it is that is making you feel this way, like try to find solutions. Okay, try to find options. Like what can you do? Have you really checked everything possible that can be done about that situation? Okay, because sometimes fear can really make us feel powerless. Yeah, it's like our psyche's way of like protecting itself. Okay. 8 of chalices. Wow, another 8. Look, 8 and 8. So you feel trapped and then like you leave some situation behind. Yeah, like this is not the decision that you decide like suddenly. This is something like you really consider. You're like, okay, yeah, enough. And you're just like leaving, walking away. I wonder what that is. Let's see the third card. Three of Wands. So 3 of Wands is the card of actual travel and speed. Yeah, this can indicate traveling somewhere, or like the things starting to take like things starting to speed up, I guess, a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to use this beautiful deck. So let's see what these cards can tell us. Oops. Wow, this one fell out by itself. The Queen of Pentacles. This is usually a woman, very practical, with like good business skills, realistic, not like overly emotional. Yeah. So this is someone who can help like materially. Yeah, so this card represents women who are either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Those women are somehow going to be prominent for you in July. Now the second card from this deck. Let's see for Scorpios. Wow, this is a good one. Yeah. So 4 of Wands is like satisfaction, contentment. Look, 4 of Wands, that's like 4 walls. Yeah. And we feel safe, we feel secure. Yeah, we feel content. Yeah. And so this is a very positive card. Yeah, and it even looks like some celebration, like a wedding cake, right? Look at this. Yeah. In some cards, like, I mean, in some decks, this is depicted as some like wedding ceremony. You know, the way like outside they had those like 4 things. Okay, the third card. Ouch. Scorpios, this is dramatic. Heartbreak, some sort of like, yeah, 3 swords and heart involved. So you know what that means. If that's not like concerning the affairs of heart, I guess this can mean like disagreements. The 3 parties cannot agree. Yeah, in dealings. Yeah, but judging by the picture here, I would say it has more to do with like romance. Okay, so now this deck's turn. A very colorful deck, very smooth. Oh, so Scorpios in July. Whoa. Scorpios, what is going on? Like, this is the devil card. The devil represents temptations. Look, the devil is trying to tempt young, naive people with money. Yeah, so this card represents lust, addiction, yeah, toxic relationships, greed. So these are like all the major sins wrapped in one card, I guess. Yeah, and in a lot of decks, this card is depicted as like a devil sitting on some throne, and then like a woman and a man, they're like chained to that throne. But when you look closely, you see that the chain and the colors are not that like tight. They're very loose. And technically, that man and woman, they can take it off and walk away. But in their mind, they're stuck. They're like, yeah, to those devilish qualities, they're like still tied to it, like mentally. Yeah, so this card cautions like there will be temptations, be careful. And remember, in July we have Venus retrograde, so when some old devil comes back, be like, no, walk away, okay? Next. Or as you guys just had this and then this, maybe this can mean like a rebound after some heartbreak. Yeah, but Venus is retrograde, not a good time for new relationships. It's a good time for reevaluation, like yeah, remembering like what is important for you, what is good for you. So now the second card. Oh, you will emerge victorious. Yeah, so this is the card of like taking control, of your life, and then like winning. This is really associated with like victory. That's like the first thought that comes to my mind when I see this card. And then like another interpretation can be that some of you might get a new car. Yeah, buy a new car, because chariot also represents like a form of transportation. Now the third card for Scorpios. Temperance. Temperance is the card of like patience, listening, and what else? Moderation, balancing. Yeah, when you're like mixing completely different things into one, yeah, in a harmonious way. Can also signify that but mostly judging by the picture here, yeah, try to exercise patience and like okay, now the final deck for today is this. It's kind of like medieval. I really like that. I like medieval art. It looks so innocent and peaceful and simple, but in reality we are actually living in the safest times in history. Medieval times were really brutal if you think about it. Yeah. Even though the images on the news might seem to suggest the opposite, right? It's very weird. Okay, so now the first card from the last deck. The High Priestess. The High Priestess, it's a very feminine woman, wise, okay, experienced. Look, she is holding a book, so that can signify like occult wisdom, occult knowledge or wisdom through experiences. Yeah, and those arches near her, they represent like conscious mind and subconscious mind, so she's standing in between, so like she has like good intuition. Yeah, it's not just like pure logic, but she's also like listening to heart. Yeah, so this card can signify such a woman. So this might mean that you will be seeking advice from some woman you look up to. In some decks, that card is depicted by a woman sitting with a crystal ball. So like that, it might indicate that you will seek advice from astrologers or yeah, tarot card readers or fortune tellers. I don't know. Second card, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got like coins. Coins are money. Yeah, this card means that money will be coming and going. Boring stuff, like you get your paycheck, you pay your bills, and yeah. So and that is actually good, right? You pay your bills, so yeah, money will definitely be there. And this can also mean like charity, like when you like donate and stuff. Yeah, but mostly money coming and going, balancing. And now the last card for today. I mean, for July. Whoa, 1 second. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands means that you are under pressure. Yeah, like you are like tired, you're exhausted, but still you are on your feet. You still have a bit of energy left to complete whatever you're doing. Yeah, this is a card of that. Perseverance. Okay, so this month is pretty eventful, I would say. Judging by these cards. Okay, you'll feel stuck, and then like you're moving away, and then like there's some kind of trip or like something picking up speed. Yeah, there will be a woman who is practical, realistic, yeah, gives good advice, and then you'll feel content, secure. Yeah, but then there's just some sort of heartbreak. Yeah, and then you will be tempted, okay, by the devil. Be careful, because it's like Venus retrograde season. But you'll emerge victorious, and you'll need to meditate and keep balance, okay, exercise moderation. Also, you will seek advice. Like you will be paying bills and stuff. It might not be a lot of money, but like money will be there. yeah, you will not be broke. Okay, and you will be persevering. Yeah. I would say this is a good month, and when it comes to this, don't worry too much, because this is a minor arcana card, and minor arcana cards, they are like minor and not really important events. This is not something like life-changing. I mean, obviously this is life-changing, right? But like, yeah, it's not something that's gonna impact you too much, I guess. Yeah. I would worry if it was like a major arcana card like this. Major arcana cards are like important, big, like they're like heavy. Yeah, in terms of their ability to cause effects. Yeah, but this is a victorious card. This is good. And this is the card of patience. Yeah, waiting. So far I think it's a good month, even though you will have a bit of a rough start, but with patience, moderation, you should be fine. So yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in August. Bye bye.